Hello everybody. In the current affairs this week, the week ended 18th of May 2025. This week was a week with positive news on the economic front. And it was a blockbuster week for the stock markets in India and the US. There were two major reasons for this. The first being the ceasefire between India and Pakistan. And the second being the agreement reached between US and China for the reduction of tariff for the period of at least 90 days. US had announced that it would be levying a tariff of 145% on all goods which are imported from China. Now, under this new arrangement, this duty or tariff on the goods which are imported by the US from China will be just 30%. And insofar as China is concerned, China had imposed a duty or a tariff of 125% on all goods imported by China from the US. Now, under this agreement, this rate or duty has been reduced to just 10%. This was welcomed by stock markets across the world. In India, the Nifty 50 was up by more than 4%. Nifty Mid Cap was up by around 7%. And Nifty Small Cap was up by a huge 9% in just 1 week. The FIIs are now aggressive buyers in Indian stock market, and they bought Indian equities to the extent of 16,000 crores just in 1 week. The domestic institutional investors bought Indian equities to the extent of 9,500 crores. But now it is a reverse case where the FII are outpacing the DIIs in buying Indian equities. The best performing sector this week was Nifty Defense, which was up by 17% in just 1 week. And the reason was, which is an interesting case, where the Indian defense prowess was shown and proved under the Operation Sindoor. The world could see how Indian defense equipments could work in a state of war in these modern times. And this has led and opened up new opportunities for the Indian defense companies. Gold was down by more than 4% and silver was down by more than 1% this week. And it is quite understandable because now with the agreement reached between US and China on the reduction of tariffs, the fear factor of the world at large and finding refuge in investment in gold, that aspect is reducing. Nasdaq was up by more than 7% and S&P 500 was up by more than 5% this week. That is all for this week. Thank you.